How can you handle mealtime battles?
Mealtime battles are amongst the most common sources of friction that occur between parents and children, particularly at points of transition. Getting ready to go to school, for example, in the morning can be sometimes a really challenging time for both parents and children. I think the important thing is that we've got to remind ourselves that meal times are not just about nutrition. They're actually social events that have to do with a full range of social etiquette that's associated with appreciating food, family conversation, togetherness, and if you think about beginning a life journey where the family mealtime becomes a catalyst, a centre point for activity within the family, then we have to ask the most basic questions. What are the skills involved that children need to learn in order to contribute and to participate in this as a family activity? So, for example, the really basic things like you need to be able to stay still and to avoid standing up and wandering around while you're eating. So it's not a good idea at meal times to allow kids to graze, to come to there is a family meal time, but they come and take food and then wander off and watch television. It's also not a good idea to distract children by getting them to start to eat sitting with an iPad right next to them. Parents are often doing this so that the child has got something to do that they're interested in, but they're not concentrating on eating. They're not concentrating on whether they're full or not. And so this is partly a formula for creating obese children, where they're not actually tracking and regulating and monitoring their food intake, and particularly whether they're feeling hungry. Parents need to be prepared to tempt children with trying different foods, because there are some parents who get into massive traps with their kids where their kids are just so selective about what they eat, and it becomes such a major battle. The parents get into acquiescence and cave in, and they just say, have whatever you like, but quit your whinging, and so that they're feeling as though at least they're shoving something into their mouth, and it's not good for them.